So we just had the national election here in the United States, the home of the greatest democracy in the entire world. Unfortunately, the popular vote winner, the person who won the majority of the American people's vote, didn't become president. So, wait, I thought democracy was ruled by the people. There's the Electoral College. James Madison said that the whole point of the Electoral College was to refine the opinion of the masses, of the dumb masses. Those dumb masses. And so he didn't trust the masses. He wanted to protect the opulent, the minority of the opulent, from the majority. So it's a very complicated Byzantine kind of democratic system. And it's very shitty. I mean, ranked choice voting is really the only kind of voting in a presidential election. There's parliamentary elections too. There's some benefits to it, but I kind of like the presidential election because it's all or nothing, and then it allows the president to lead as they see fit. And being such a large nation, I mean, you kind of have to have a little bit of authoritarian. And also, ultimately, I do believe that that is what combats authoritarianism, is more authoritarianism. So, I'm not afraid of a Trump presidency. I don't like Trump. I don't want any of his policies implemented. There's some, he once said in 1990 that he wanted to legalize drugs to win the war on drugs. And that, he said legalize all drugs. And that's pretty fucking progressive, just like his anti-TPP stance, his rhetoric on trade, free and fair trade, and universal health care. He's said some things about it. Child care. He wants to do something with education, forgiveness after 15 years. So there's plans out there, and I guess I'll have to look at them closer to know exactly what he is trying to do. But my general feeling why I don't like Donald Trump is because he's a fucking fascist. He's a fascist piece of shit. He is such a fascist. If I had been on The Apprentice, I would have tried to unionize all of the people, that was working for him, and then we try to topple him and overthrow him. But I wasn't on there, and I also didn't see any sort of organizing or union efforts. It was very much dog eat dog, and everybody was kissing Donald Trump's ass. And, being a reality TV star, Ronald Reagan was an actor, so it's essentially you get used to speaking in front of the people, and there's a difference between when you're talking to somebody, one-on-one in person, and talking to the world. You're on. You got to be on. You got to be going and saying in every moment of every breath of every second. There's got to be something going on, and that's there's just pros and cons to it all. So I'm not afraid of a Donald Trump presidency. Donald Trump, I think he has to do well, or he doesn't. He's going to make America great again, or he's not. And so the pressure is on. Okay, Donald, let's see what the fuck you're going to do. Him and Sean Hannity and, Ivanka and, all the Christian Pearson, all of his surrogates, I guess we'll see who's in his cabinet, who's in his ruling circle. He's going to be, the Trump family is going to be in the public eye for, decades, probably for the rest of my life now. And so we got a new ruling family, right? We got a new ruling family. He is hated by the establishment. He's a billionaire who is hated by other billionaires. And I can understand that, right? They're a bunch of fucking capitalist assholes who are trying to, maximize profits. So they're always trying to get over on probably, each other. The masses definitely. So what? Trump in his presidency, I'm not afraid of it. If he is great, if he does, things that makes America great again, then great, right? But he's against unions. He's not he's a businessman. He says wages needed to be lower. He's talking about passing out nuclear weapons like they're candy all across, the world, including Saudi Arabia, South Korea, and Japan too, but Saudi Arabia. So now we're going to have 12 nations who have the nuclear bomb. He's not for, non-proliferation. He's for spreading them out. More nuclear bombs for everybody. And he's even been quoted in interviews asking the question, how come we don't use nukes? How come we haven't been using our nukes? He's in favor of torture, which, that goes back to the Magna Carta, I guess in dire circumstances, but he seems to have a sadistic pleasure in it. He says he would torture the people even if, this sounds like a joke, I hope it is, but he said he would torture the people even if there was no information to get, just to do it, just to be torture people. He wants to kill the families of terrorists, which is terrorism in of itself, attacking a peaceful civilian population. But I guess if you think of it as a disease, I don't know. But he's also said that NATO needs to be questioned and whether or not they're paying their fair share. They should be paying their fair share. That also goes to the empire. What is America? What is America's role in the world? Are we the world's policemen? Are we the main arbiter? Arbitrary, I don't know, main what? Fucking conciliatory, conciliary. To the world, in the United Nations is the front group. I think that is the best system, frankly. The United Nations is a world body unless we could come up with a more democratic world body. The United Nations is what we have, and so when one nation attacks another nation, that's when the United Nations comes out and says, stop it. But unfortunately, the United Nations doesn't have any teeth unless the United States backs them, and so it's sort of a catch-22 in a way, isn't it? And there's 5 countries that have the Security Council veto, so they could just shut any fucking thing down at any moment, at any time. And they're all nuclear countries, I think, too. So yeah, the people who actually dropped the nuclear bomb probably shouldn't be dictating to the masses or to the world what. North Korea got the bomb after Bush took a hardline approach to Iraq, Iran, and North Korea, calling them the axis of evil. And so therefore they were the biggest enemies. Korea, instead of kind of cowering to the sort of that rhetoric, instead escalated it and said, yeah, we're developing it. So it seems like they may have nuclear bomb. They may have the bomb. They might have the fucking bomb. North Korea. Israel's got the bomb. Pakistan, India, UK, the United Kingdom, which is, the mother country, the honky motherland. They tried to oppress us. I don't understand why we, the Bank of London, why we're so tied up with, that island still over in Europe. Why are we still tied up with this island? Brexit, it turned out to be, foreshadowing the American election. That Nigel Farage is probably, snorting cocaine with Donald Trump in their victory. He did call the people the little people. You little people. So, put that in your mouth and swish it around. Nigel Farage thinks of the masses as little people. I don't know. I don't particularly like to consider myself little. I'm not afraid of Donald Trump because if he fucks up everything and he messes the whole country up, we can rebuild anew. We could be like Iceland and fire, the bankers and just rebuild anew. So if he gets in there and just fucks everything up, I haven't looked at the markets. I would love to actually see a cover of the Wall Street Journal. I probably should check it out, after this. But I think that it'll be actually somewhat stable. And as long as he has a steady hand, right, he has to quit getting fucking baited by tweets. Calling people names and shit. He's got the fucking power. He's got the gauntlet, and so he gets to do it as he pleases. But he also should, do it fucking cool. Be cool, Donald. If he doesn't end the war, we should impeach him for war crimes. I absolutely believe that. I think it's that's a great fucking idea. That is a great fucking idea. It's a warning shot across the bow. It's a preemptive strike, but we allowed Bush to get away with it. We allowed Obama to get away with it. No, let's not let Trump get away with it. Nah, Trump, all right, you're the fucking president, whatever. You're the oldest fucking president. The old man, the old fucking man with a ferret toupee. Oh, fuck. And who likes to grab pussies. Wonderful example with the naked, progressive. I think actually Melania is progressive. Lesbian, immigrant, right? Slovenian, I believe. So that's actually pretty cool. Him legalizing drugs, being for universal health care, anti-TPP. But he's anti-unions, pro-cops. He's authoritarian, loves Hitler. Everything he's done is Hitler-esque. So this is the rise of fascism. Donald Trump is that symbol. Whether he embraces a symbol, I guess, is yet to be determined. But I think he would. Why wouldn't you? People get addicted to power. So even if I have some hope of Donald Trump being anti-war or stopping the war, because he has been more of a peacenik than Hillary Clinton, I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm not going to hold my breath. I think he's itching to fucking use the military. He's itching to show some display of power, and now he's the fucking man. Now he's the fucking, King Kong of the world. And another reason I'm not afraid of him is because the Democrats in 2 years could just take over the House. They could just take over the House and the Senate, and there's going to be a backlash to having a Donald Trump as president. They're going to do as the fuck as they please. So this is Donald Trump. This is your moment. Let's see what you do. And if you fuck up, then people are going to hear about it loudly in 2 years. In 2 years, there's going to be a Democrat takeover of the House and Senate, because that's just how our two-party system politics works, with the pendulum and the back and forth, I guess, whatever, swish waves. So he has to get shit passed through Congress. That's a bunch of Republicans writing shit, but with more people having to write it, I don't see him doing totally insane shit. And so he gets to, design America how he feels. And he's also stepping into an enormous amount of power. He would be a war president, just like the last two presidents were, which gives him unilateral authority. Nixon was right. If you're the president, it's not illegal. So that's another thing you got to watch out for, right? Donald Trump can do all the illegal shit he wants to do in the name of the mistake of the French Revolution. King Louis XVI was when he went to another country to get that country's troops to invade France. And so therefore it looked like he was getting other people's countrymen and troops in order to attack his own people. And so that's treason. You can't kill your own people just to maintain power. And so there's a rise of fascism. There's lots of comparisons to Hitler, so there's plenty to be nervous about. I plan on opposing Trump. I think fuck him. Hitler went after unions. That was the first thing he went after, was the unions. There's a right-to-work movement. He listened to Sean Hannity and all these right-wing pundits. He maintained his conservatism all throughout the election. There was no pivot with him. So instead of, he could have ran on some liberal issues. Hillary could have ran on some liberal issues. They would have won more easily, hands down, because I think that Trump was voted on for a cult of personality, not his policies, his contradicting policies. He's going to make everything great. You don't know what the fuck he believes, so we get to find out what the hell's going on. And so, which one of his contradicting policy, decisions or speeches is he actually going to enact? And him being union, that was just the first thing that Hitler went after. There was that poem that Martin Niemöller said first they came for the communists, and then they went after the trade unionists, and then they went after the Jews. And I think it was trade unionists was actually the first one. I could be wrong on that, but then they came for him, and nobody was left to speak for him. And so, it was the trade unionist. And the way Hitler busted the union was he forced all the unions to close, and then he formed his own union, so it was the state government's union, and he forced them all into that one union. So they had one fucking entity, and which is the main point of what unions, I think AFL-CIO, that seems to be the biggest one. Teamsters are pretty good though too. I like the Teamsters a lot. Teamsters are cool. And so those are my reflections on Donald Trump. Being the president, I'm fucking shocked, I'm pissed, and I'm a little nervous, but I don't know. His fucking veneer, his facade, his fake gold, plated campaign. Maybe when he gets into the White House, he won't seem so fake and elitist and fucking stale, man. He's fucking stale. I don't know. He might be our generation's Ronald Reagan, the old man, right? Old Grandpa Trumps. Remember when old Grandpa Trumps used to give us those fireside chats and talk to the nation? Shit. I don't know. I guess we'll find out what's going to happen. But yeah, the union thing is a big thing. He won't demilitarize the police. He talks about the cops like they can do no wrong. So all cops can do is the fuck as they please now without any consequences. Even worse than before. I mean, to actually say that the police, to criticize the police is a risky position, and he's not doing any type of risky positions. Yeah, I guess I could say that there's some cops doing a good job out there, but there's a lot of cops that get away with a lot of shit, and the good cops a lot of times cover their shit up. And let's see what else. Militarization of the police. That's a fascist again. He's a fascist with his speaking styles, propaganda, Mein Kampf, read Mein Kampf. He followed that book to the T in terms of propaganda. The best way to manipulate the masses is to publicly speak to them and get their feedback. When you say something, you see if they like it, if they don't like it, and then that's how you sort of roll with it. And he had Mein Kampf by his bed when he was in college. So yeah, he thinks wages are too high. So he's so out of touch. He's a 1%er. He was friends with Clinton, donated to the Clinton campaign, probably friends with the Rothschilds, and probably has a lot of elite, rich fucking friends. Who did we elect? Does he actually represent? Who are the people that's going to be surrounding this guy? That's a cult personality. So it was Trump the man, Trump the brand. And so actually this is probably the best thing that could have happened to Trump, right? I bet Trump is like, what do I do now? What the fuck? Like South Park, I didn't watch tonight's episode if there was a new one, but it was like, I'm giving you the election, I'm scared, I don't want to do it, and then the guy was like, the citizen, it's like, I'm starting to like this guy. And then she's such a turd sandwich. My opponent is a liar and cannot be trusted. She is such a turd sandwich. Oh my god. So yeah, Jill Stein did not win, but ranked choice voting did pass in Maine. I don't know the exact influence. There was also a lot of legalization, things that passed, and then Colorado had all those amendments and more coming up.